Every single child is just so unique. What we're trying to capture here and how we're trying to build Boundless is to give the best opportunity for each of them to discover who they're supposed to be. So we want to set up an environment where the kids will have multiple inspirations. The more you expose your children and the more you raise them as the village, the higher the hopes that they will figure out what they want to do in their future.
It doesn't feel like you're in school. It just feels like you're with your family.
Kamakura is a perfect place for Boundless. It's close to Tokyo, but not too close. It's safe for the children. It's nature, culture, and beautiful daily rhythm in one place.
It's operated like a big city, but in a small town. It's walkable, you got the train, you have easy access to lots of restaurants and culture and shops.
It has everything. It has mountains, it has the sea, it has about 70 temples, Buddhist, Shinto.
The way that they're just hidden around every corner, and you feel like it's kind of secret because they tend to be really quiet places.
The most crazy thing is definitely the sound. You don't hear everyone talking, so you can really just breathe and just feel where you are.
Kamakura was built by samurai soldiers. So this is the central area that the first time samurai ruled Japan.
There's the Japanese saying, ichigo ichie, and it basically means that you only get to experience anything, one thing, one time in your entire life, and that's just how the samurai lived. So they tried to enjoy every aspect of life, and that is all translated into these temples, into these tea rooms, in the architecture, in the way they treat flowers and their gardens. So when you move to Kamakura, you just see that everywhere.
Traditional schools just don't have time to give to the kids. They don't have the commitment. They're not driven to let children be children and follow what they want, right? It's being told what you do. Versus at Boundless, we're listening.
That's the beauty of Boundless and this kind of world schooling is we're still embracing the core competencies of how to raise an intelligent child from an academic perspective. But when you add the culture, the history, and allowing kids to question why things are different, it just gives them a different perspective on how to learn and really about life in general.
One of the reasons we do love Boundless is that aside from just everyday curriculum that's taking place in the classroom, you are experiencing a part of each culture that you're visiting. On top of that, having those little bits infiltrate into your child's perspective just adds another level and layer to the entire experience.
There is just so much learning everywhere in Japan. Kendo derived from the Japanese samurai swordsmanship hundreds of years ago. I have seen how the kids grow. You can see in their eyes and their mannerisms, they still have that fire, but you also see that they are able to control that.
It's really cool to see them being confident and being immersed in this culture and their willingness to share it.
We want children to have a growth mindset. They come on their own and they become who they're supposed to be, and we're sort of helping them along.
For my Boundless project, I'm making a digital yearbook. It was really fun to find the spot to get the pictures taken with my dad, and it felt very responsible and exciting.
The idea of a Boundless project as a whole is super unique part of the curriculum at Boundless, and it encourages the kids to find something that they're passionate about and work through steps to make it the final product. Being able to be part of that with my daughter was very special.
I really would love all the kids to immerse themselves into the Japanese culture. Boundless experience is quite unique because it's not just as an activity they're doing, but it's more of being part of the Japanese lifestyle.
For my Boundless project, I worked at a local donut shop while I was in Kamakura. I baked donuts, I created recipes, and I learned the Japanese culture. It's a memory I'll never forget.
There is no better way to raise your kids to be adaptable and curious and critical thinkers than by bringing them around the world.
Baseball is my favorite sport, and once we found out we're coming to Japan, we were like, it would be cool if I got on the Japanese baseball team.
Thankfully, Boundless was able to find a team that he was able to try out for, and then he was able to weave right in.
Going on a team who doesn't speak your language, they do stuff differently in the other side of the world. It's taught me how to be flexible.
He really had to decide that he wanted to do it. He had to take the initiative, and he is working through the emotions that come with that. Utilizing a lot of the skills that he started in the classroom out on the field.
Me telling him every game, I want you to have fun. And I want you to embrace the experience and make new friends and learn as much as you can. There are challenges that he's dealing with. Watching him work through that, I'm so proud of him.
One of the things that makes Boundless very special is the community aspect.
Whether you really connect with a lot of people or you kind of have a couple small connections, the people are around, we're all doing the same thing.
We've done a lot of Boundless parent activities, and this is by far my favorite that I've ever done. It's not just pottery, it's a complete cultural immersion experience. You are brought into his traditional house, which is wonderful. You meet his wife, who is basically a tea master. So on top of the wonderful pottery that you're making, you get to experience the way of tea. That was something that we never thought we would experience here, and we're so grateful to have had that.
It's like stepping into a museum, really, and we were lucky enough to learn pottery by a master.
There is something in Japan that does pull you towards being in the present moment.
The culture itself makes you take things slower, and when you take things slower, you are able to appreciate all of these passing and fleeting moments in life.
And I think that families join Boundless in part because we realize that, because we want to capture this moment for our families. There is an extra cultural push in that direction when you're here in Kamakura. I kind of had a feeling I was gonna love Japan. I didn't know how much my whole family would fall in love with Kamakura.
We're staying another 3 months in Japan because we love it so much.